Part 3 podcast.
Let's fucking go.
Stephen Malbon.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get right into it.
Put him down for the birdie, dog.
Just a bit outside.
Gang is back together.
Somebody give me your fucking putter. Hoard the putt in.
I had to make it.
I got enough fucking club. A few more guests for today. Andrew Santino to my left, amazing comedian. Go ahead. Oh, you got your own.
Switch. I'll do it. Right. Phenomenal comedian, actor, model. One of the big red beasts, as they say. And that's it. And across from me, Yelawolf, who's a phenomenal musician, creative, actor, also part of the Beast crew, but is darker than me, just a little bit. Because he lives in the South.
Slightly.
I stay up north.
He said slightly.
Slightly. And we're playing good today, man. You should come out there. We're playing okay.
Yeah,
we're having a day.
We're 4 under as a crew, so
we're doing all right.
Fun.
How's your game?
It's getting there. I'm a little under 2 years golfing now, but I'm an addict, straight addict. It's just like I've got over like 350 rounds already in under 2 years.
Junkie, man. He's smacking his veins.
Yeah.
Junkie. A golf junkie.
You keep an index?
Do I keep an index?
Yeah.
What is that?
Handicap.
Oh, and I don't even know what that is. I haven't got to that level. What is that? How do you? By the way, how do you get a handicap? How do you measure?
You got to put in 20 scores. So keep your score 20 times. The better. You want your handicap higher, not lower, because if you're gambling, you get strokes. So it's a way that if JR is a 3 handicap, you're a 23 handicap, he's got to give you 20 strokes or whatever. So if you get a stroke a hole, and on the 3 hardest holes, you get 2 strokes those holes. So the way y'all can gamble each other.
Okay. So I was talking to Will on the driving range earlier, and I told him
the wave god.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smashing it.
Yeah.
So I told him I hit an 86. He said, "Oh, you're probably a 15."
You tell him I'm a 30. Tell him I'm a 30. He's a plus fucking 5. He's a plus 5. You're
I'm a 30.
So you get 35 strokes, which pretty much means you get 2 strokes a hole, and you have a hard time beating him.
Wow.
I mean, he's won. You know, the dude made like $7 million on the PGA Tour. Willie Wilcox, he'll be on the show in a minute, but he's now caddying for Sung Jae, which is one of the better Korean golfers. Yeah, so Sung Jae, and so he went through the FedEx Cup and all that with Sung Jae and made a bunch of money there. But he's like one of the most talented. You see him strike the ball. He hits this little left low follow through. Like he hits it, and he's like here.
Closes his face down.
Think about letting that shit touch his neck.
So what you're saying is, he told me I was a 15. He tried to hustle me.
Base. If you give me, basically.
Yeah, 15. You're not a 15.
You're not a 15, right?
God damn it.
No.
All right.
Yeah, you want to be your handicap, and this is for all of you out there. You don't want to be a sandbagger, but you want to almost be a sandbagger. Correct?
I mean, yeah, the app is you put him in the app, takes the scores. The app will tell you what you really are. I think I'm like a 3-1 right now, 3-1 or 3-2.
So I'm a 4,
But
he's
you're
a 3,
legit,
he's
though.
a 3, so we're
We're
pretty
both
much
legit. When
playing
we
even.
play together, it's tight.
Bro, we play, he's member Lakeside.
Lakeside, yeah.
And we play at Lakeside a bunch, and it's a time. But
Yeah, we have a good time.
Not only do we have a good time, but it's competitive.
Yeah.
He's a good player. He's true to his handicap. He's never gonna inflate his number to where you're not gonna have a good game, and because there are some guys who do that.
There's a couple of guys, we won't mention any names.
We won't mention
There's
any
always
names.
a couple of guys that everyone's like, I'm not playing with that dude.
Yeah.
Not in that handicap.
No,
that's
Nobody
Well,
deserves
also,
that.
and then the other side of it is know what you're playing for. Is big advice for any golfer. I was out at Sherwood, and these other dudes, they had their own game, and I was just playing whatever they wanted me to play. And he's like, all right, so they were pressing, we pushed, we doubled, and all this. And then by the third hole, I'm not paying attention. We're hanging out. And I make a putt, and he's like, man, that's good. It's like we're $6,800. I was like, what's going on? I was like, what's going on?
The third hole,
I was like, bro,
6,800.
I gotta go check my car real fast.
That's when you just fake a heart attack.
Yeah. My kids, I gotta go. I was like, no thanks,
I plug
man.
my
Fall
Tesla
right
in.
out. Get an ambulance.
I'm not trying to play like.
Well, I
play
grew
those-
up as a skateboarder, and there's so many similarities to skating and golfing. And I didn't have a hang before golf came into my life. Now I'm obsessed with it, but I didn't really have a hang. It was like the bar or the studio or a show or whatever. It was that was it. I didn't have a hang anymore because I wasn't active skating as like I used to be. And it gave me a whole new hang with my friends, some shit to do, like talk shit, get out there and learn something. But I was playing with some real players out the gate. You know what I mean? So I would spend like the first year, I would do like 36 holes a day, seriously, for like 6 days a week. Sometimes I would just go out by myself and try to figure it out. And I'm obviously will be trying to figure it out for the rest of my life. But
For sure.
It's
nothing
been better.
Yeah, nothing. Yeah,
Nothing better.
It's great. It's great.
So before we let you guys hit your shots, could we invite the chef in real quick to give me a little breakdown? Chef, could you let us know what's one of our all-time
Gary
most
Sheffield, baby.
favorite guest of the pod, the one and only Gary the Ledge Sheffield.
Sir.
HOF, baby. HOF.
What's up, baby?
Always got a good stogie too, man.
Balling, by the way.
Yes,
He's
sir.
we've only have 8 holes and he's smoked 7 cigars in 8 holes. That's ridiculous. Bro.
That's light. That's light.
He's taking it easy today.
How you hitting it?
Good, man. We 4 under.
Oh yeah, see,
Yeah.
one thing I know, he's gonna keep you all right.
Nah. My man over there carrying us a little bit.
We're doing
You
all
know?
right. We're doing okay.
See, he don't get no strokes, so that ain't helping our
Zero, yeah.
chances. So I had to come up with some pars to get a birdie, and come up with some birdies to get some eagles. So.
Yeah, I brought it here to the squad. Sam Lee's out there cranking it.
Yeah, he's on the money.
Yeah.
He's on the money.
And I forgot the
Lonnie's
cat
killing
that
it.
has one arm, that does the one arm.
Oh yeah.
That
Oh yeah,
dude.
we
He's with
saw
y'all
him chip
too?
up.
What's up with
No,
that?
no, he's right behind us.
Happy,
He's great, man. It's wild
Slappy
to watch.
Skillmore or
Yeah,
some
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Who's
He
with
got
him
the
in
one-
Arizona?
He got that hand.
The one-arm
He
joint.
ain't got them hands. He got that hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Tell him to try to hit a chip like
He's
that. though.
dangerous with it.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
We watched him hit maybe a 35-yarder
Yeah.
and put it within 3 feet.
One-handed.
Made
One-handed.
it check up.
And I said, what if you hit it with 2? He goes, I missed the ball completely.
Yeah.
He goes, I can't do it. Something about 2 hands. That's how he
That's
did. He
incredible.
said that's why he said the rhythm's so much stronger for one hand for him. It's crazy to me.
JR,
can't
who
do
started you at golf?
Moses Malone.
Moses Malone.
Yeah.
No way.
Godfather.
Didn't expect it.
Did he really?
You know who took me on my first round?
Who?
Jelly Roll.
Jelly
Really?
Jelly Roll took me on my
Big
first
Jelly
round
Roll.
golf ever.
Big jelly roll.
Hermitage. The craziest swing you ever seen. He kills
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
It's
Is
great.
he good?
He's decent.
Yeah, he's good
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
Yeah, but he put me on.
I like
Yeah.
it.
Took me to a tournament, like a celebrity tournament, and I just rode in the golf cart. And then he was like, yo, you need to take a couple swings. So I try this shit.
Yeah.
And that was it. It was a wrap after that.
My boys is ruthless, man. They boxers. Winky Wright, Tarver.
Oh yeah.
They bet me even bets when I just started.
I hate
Taking my
that.
money for
Yeah.
about 2 years.
Playing straight up for 2 years.
Yeah,
just
for 2
losing.
years just
Yeah.
losing. So you had to get better, man. Them $60.
No gimme putts too.
No.
No, put it
My
out.
family
Yeah.
apartment.
A 1-footer, put it out.
Put it out.
Put it out. Put that
Rent
out.
out the man cave.
I'm gonna need to see that.
All that. That's just
Yeah.
that's hazing. That's
yeah.
like the
And then you got
like,
to put all
do
the
it.
way in. So
Yeah.
I was like, okay, get back as a, you know what?
Santino, how'd you get started?
My old man is terrible at golf and always has been. When I was a kid, he took me out and I beat him within like a year. He was so bad. And I was like, man, I might be okay. I love him to death. But I started when I was young and then I quit for a long time because I was poor. I was so broke when I first moved to LA. I didn't have money. And even Muni courses in LA, they were too packed and too pricey for me. So then I started up again in my young 30s.
Now they pay you to play.
Sure, we're out here. We're doing our best.
It's good to see y'all.
We're out here doing our best, baby.
Hey, you guys got any bets going today?
No, I mean
we
we
got
should.
a game afterwards.
Yeah, we have.
You in the game, right?
Yeah, he is.
He's in on the Wednesday, Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next week.
Yeah.
So
I
let's
got a
line
bet
it
going
up.
with a big lot right now.
Yeah.
You do?
RNG, yeah, $100 a hole.
Ooh.
Let's
They
go.
giving you strokes?
Well, we'll see what his card says. I had strokes. Maybe I don't know what his card says, but I got strokes.
Well, you got 17 now.
So you definitely
You
got
got to
strokes.
get at least.
Yeah, he got strokes.
You got at least 15.
Won a hole.
But like Phil Mickelson says, bring cash.
That's right.
We don't do that Venmo shit. Bring cash.
We're not
You wanna-
Venmoing
Yeah.
around here.
Well, sorry about you, because I only got Venmo.
Yeah, you better hit the ATM, baby.
You better have Newport run to the ATM.
What's up, caddy?
He brought his caddy Newport out here.
The best, man. He's cleaning everything. He's cleaning the bags. I was like, just the clubs. He's like wiping the bags down. He's efficient.
Newport, baby.
Yeah.
Magic City Skate Shop.
There he is.
I got you.
Yeah. All right, you guys hit him well. We'll be big fans
Okay,
behind
baby.
you.
All right,
Do
boys.
well. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
all.
Thank you, boys.
Appreciate you.
Peace.
Thank you, boys. And the beat goes on. We're here with two of our favorites. We have Willie, Wave God Wilcox, and Zion Wright. Thank you all for being here. Welcome to the Part 3 podcast.
I'm excited to be here. I'm excited and honored.
So briefly, I was telling him before you came on, Willie, PGA Tour, made millions of dollars on the tour, obviously one of the best golfers you'll ever meet. Zion's out there playing with him, getting to see it in person. And the thing I learned from playing with you out at Pebble a couple days, and we played the Preserve a couple days, whatever. JR, I think I even told you that at the Preserve. When I hit the ball in a real fucked up spot, I'm just thinking like, I can just do my best to make par, bogey, just don't make a fucking double. I'm like, I'll just take the bogey and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
This maniac is 100% still going for birdie. It's not a thought of a bogey. I'm gonna hit a 5-iron snap hook around that tree and it's gonna be a fucking zipper, and when it hits fairway, it's gonna run up to the green. I'm gonna make 8-foot putt and still make birdie. I'm not out of this hole.
I think it's better to hit the ball like shit and get it in the hole quicker. I think that makes people's heads a little twisted. So I like being able to Sevi biosteris it around, you know? You find that good stuff for a while, but it's more fun to spray it and still get it in the hole, you know? So that's what makes a golfer great. And not that I'm saying I'm great. I mean, I caddy for one of the greatest golfers in the world, but certainly when it's more fun to make a super nasty par than just hit it to 6 feet and miss it, right?
Yeah.
Like I'd rather spray it, punch it out, wedge it to 10 feet, make that.
That's fun.
100%.
That breaks your opponent's heart.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. That's what makes you a complete player.
When you do that, like, is it more shot, or like, is it more playing, or is it more like range and shaping it and trying to figure it out like
It's
that?
just nice when you hit a less than perfect shot to know that the ball's still in play. That brings you excitement and happiness. But I would say that to know that you don't have your best stuff and still be able to get it in the hole, things like that. It's about, figuring out the best information possible going in. I caddy for Sung Jae, so like I think about shit very intensely. So I like to aim at the most safe spot, make an aggressive swing to that, and also the wind, see what that's doing. But I think make an aggressive swing on a conservative line and see what that does.
Do you learn that in practice or actually like playing rounds?
A little bit of everything. I mean, I've been playing for such a long time, and I've probably played 1 million rounds of golf. So every swing that I make, I learn something, I think.
Still.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
And how
I
many-
learn more now that I'm not as naive as I was as a kid. I started playing when I was 6. I'm 37. So, like, obviously I'm wiser, if you will. And so that makes things a little more exciting to learn shit.
In playing with Willie, like, Willie respectfully hit some really fucking horrible shots,
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
I mean, you could blow one, right, whatever, but that's when you see it, like, turn on. Where he's like, I just hit that shit fucking 50 yards right of where I was aiming.
Watch
I'm in
this.
the woods,
Yeah.
watch this,
Yeah.
and still make par or birdie.
Clutch up time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so he's been playing since he was 6. When did you start?
Probably like 2 years ago now.
2 years ago.
Yeah.
Ripping.
Got into it from a homie, Brad. But like growing up, a good friend of mine, Gage Fazio, his grandfather, Tom Fazio.
Old Tom.
Yeah.
Old Tommy.
Yeah, old Tom, no big deal.
I would go to the range with him, like while I would whatever be hitting balls. I never, picked it up. And then now, just like, yeah, I'm hooked.
He hits a nice ball. He's hit a couple like 280 like hold fades for sure.
Little hold on.
Hold off,
For
Cuddy.
2 years in, it's been like more impressive than I would have expected. I mean, he hit some bombs.
Appreciate it.
So you probably played to like what, 10, 15?
Yeah, probably like 15,
15.
20 maybe. I don't know. I haven't
Depends on
like
who
taken
you're
a
batting
handicap
with.
or whatever.
Right.
But yeah,
He's been right up there with on the tee a couple times, so it's been pretty impressive
So appreciate
for a
it.
skater.
I'm just out here, having fun, just taking it all in, right?
I was gonna say, what's your favorite part about the game?
I feel like just the thrive of like, you were saying of the, you may put it in a bad place, but just that next opportunity, man,
It's just a
And
challenge.
I come from skating, so it's like really challenging as far as, no one's gonna sit there and tell me, right, I gotta put my feet here or do this or that. So it's just all the little things just factoring in and then just being able to just just let it rip.
Also,
right?
as an adult man, what are you going to do? Play pickleball? What's
Yeah.
the move?
No.
I think golf. I think golf's the play.
Yeah, and then just being on the course outside too, you know,
Yeah.
making the
Yeah,
connections, hanging out with the homies and stuff, and just chilling.
The
cruising.
camaraderie of it.
Exactly.
Yeah. enjoying
What
it.
Stephen and the boys have done is pretty impressive to make golf cool again. Because it was lame when I turned pro in 2009. It was very waspy.
Yeah.
And it's gotten nice that everything's gotten more exciting and inclusive.
Yeah.
Everybody's having fun.
Hell yeah. What kept you in the game? Like, obviously golf is hard as shit, and you start at such a young age. And at a kid, a lot of kids are fearless and they just swing at it and see what happens. But when you're competing and trying to be one of the best, like what kept
Professionally?
you? Yeah.
I mean, just, I got paired with a couple guys that I thought were pretty damn good, and I was able to beat them. And I mean, I had some success, and I kept moving up the levels, and it's just like, obviously you've had success at a high level in sports, and you just keep rolling with it. All right, I guess I can beat them. Then I'm in the top 10 of this level and whatever. So, and then I had backing. That was huge. But also, my mom taught me how to play at a young age, and I'm not very smart. So like I didn't graduate from college. I don't have shit else to do, so I'm gonna stick to golf.
You better play well, or better read putts
I'm
well.
trying to pay rent. Give me the good snacks.
So what about Sungjae?
Yeah,
How
he's
is
a
it?
special athlete. I'll see him in Maui in 2 weeks, and we're gonna play, I think, on New Year's Eve at Kapalua, and he's pretty damn good at golf. So we'll see. I mean, he hasn't fired me through 9 events, and I hope that I can make it to the Masters because we can all go.
Yeah, and
I bet you have a hookup.
Historically, he's been known to fire caddies every 6 weeks.
Pretty much,
So
yeah.
you're doing pretty good.
I had an ex-caddy say to me the other day at RSM, because I'm caddying for Ryan Gerard in the finals, root for Ryan Gerard of Q School. And somebody goes, well, you're going to get fired when you miss the first cut. I was like, we missed a cut in July. I'm still here,
Yeah.
I'm good. I think he has a bad perspective and I have a better one. Because you have to take ownership with Sungjae. They have a different culture than ours. And he's a special athlete. And I got to know that I'm the subordinate. And I'm just happy to be there.
Respect that.
Unbelievable. What about the things I've asked some of the, Maltos and Costins and them have been on the show? But I find it interesting, when you're doing a hard trick in skateboarding, it's very technical, and it's the instinct is to stiffen up in the middle of, a big going, if you're doing you're jumping off stairs or some shit. But obviously if you stiffen up, it's gonna be a disaster. And it's very similar to the golf swing, where if you, rip the handle and tighten up in the middle of the swing, you're gonna top it or block it or whatever the fuck is it. Do you feel the similarities of trying to stay loose in the two different moves of a golf swing or a skate trick?
For sure, because as far as aspects of, I feel like bailing,
Yeah.
in the sense of
Like
either
balance too, right?
Yeah, balance, but like bailing, if you lock up, you then boom, rather than if you kind of just let it, be with it, rather than, just like in a shot, you load up and then you boom, just flush through it. So I feel like in the sense of, I just kind of just
You can't
take
be tense.
that. Yeah, it can't be tense
be
and just
tense.
take that and just kind of just go with it.
You just got a lot more to lose jumping off of 30 steps than you do.
Exactly.
Swinging the ball to that move.
And
I
I
gotta
feel like,
see that. I
I
gotta
feel
see
like the
that shit.
body is able to kind of just just do a thing, because it's just like I'm already in the flow, right? So.
Hips
I didn't
and
think
pelvis
about
and
that.
shit.
Like, y'all are low-key cheating, because y'all know y'all body and then know when to tense up and how to let that shit go.
But then it's like over the golf ball, though, it's like a total different thing, right? Because in your head, you're telling yourself all these type of things, where if you just simple it up, right, and just focus on one or two things, and then boom, just let it flow. It's just, I don't know, we trick ourselves,
And
right?
swing within yourself.
Yeah.
Right. That's one thing I feel like for me is like being so tall and being quote unquote
Basically a strong
limber
fella.
Right. Yeah. Basically.
Big strong boy.
But for me, it's a lot of times where I realize where my swing goes to shit is when my balance is off. And for y'all, I feel like your balance in your feet, you're able to feel it much more, because obviously the board is moving whichever type of way. In the swing, you sometimes when you load, you're just on your back foot, and then you just come through, you're on your front foot, on the
That's the
toes.
most similar.
And it's like,
that's true.
and I was
The way
thinking
it
about that
works.
from a board standpoint. I feel like you guys have the best stability aspect of the swing more than anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I
Footwork.
feel like I'm still, it's still getting there, so.
No, 100%.
You know?
I mean, you're still 2 years in, so
For sure.
you got plenty
I
of
mean,
time.
it's like, what, how long have you been playing?
Forever.
And how old are you?
47.
You said what?
37.
37.
And then how old are you, Jared?
38,
And how long?
15 years.
So it's like.
Sophomore in college.
You just a baby.
No,
You're good.
How old are you? I'm 24.
Yeah, imagine when you're 34.
And I started skating at 4, so I've
really?
been skating for 20 years. So it's like,
Wow.
imagine if I put all that effort and just time into, something else.
It's the same
like,
thing on my golf.
Within over
Really
time,
be
it's gonna
caddying
come.
for you.
Yeah.
You know?
Right, no rules. No rules, bro.
He's gonna make a move in the celebrity game and just cruise.
Yeah, I like that.
Champions
I'll see you
Tour
in
starts
Tahoe.
at 50. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Go make a little Q school for
Yeah.
the 50 and ups.
You went to you went back to school for golf, yeah?
Yeah.
How was that?
It's amazing.
Yeah.
So much fun.
Cool experience.
Team is incredibly good now. Like when I started, we were okay, but now like we got like a couple of juniors, sophomore, junior transfers in from other schools that like 1 or 2 at their school.
Yeah.
So our team has gotten a lot better and competitive. We started off when I was there, we had 5 guys. Now we got 9. So it's getting good. It's getting really competitive, and just the camaraderie of it for me is what I really was seeking, because after obviously leaving basketball, it's a team sport, and golf is so much introspective and more such an individual sport. And then to be back on a team and being able to bounce ideas off people, and what do you feel in this swing, or how do you play this shot, and stuff like that.
Better together. And
Yeah,
stuff.
you try to get better together opposed to trying to figure it out on your own. And for me, a lot of that is where I feel like my learning curve has come, because I learn a lot by visually watching other people and talking to other people who are actually doing it. Like it was always harder for me with coaches, because a lot of the coaches, especially when I was coming out now, it's a lot better now. But when I was coming out, a lot of the coaches didn't play. It was either video coordinator guys who weren't talented enough to play but knew the X's and O's and stuff like that. So they weren't able to translate the game to me the same, and I couldn't really respect their opinion because you didn't do it at this level. You don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So when for me, when I'm playing against or playing with or other people who are actually trying to get good at this game, or who are actually good at this game and trying to seek higher goals, I feel as though I thrive way more in learning just how to pursue my swing better. Because everybody's swing is different.
When
how
you're playing
you
with
address
better
the ball.
players or whatever.
Yeah, 100%. It's if you're the best in who you play around, or you're the best at what you do and who you're around, and you're in the wrong crowd to me. If I got to be around people who are better than me, who are striving to do more and be better. So for me, being around in the team aspect, it was way bigger than me just playing little money games with my boys and picking up 5-footers because the guys give me, when you got to putt everything out and you got to know you hit it OB, you got to go back to the tee and re-tee. And like when you playing like that, it gives you a completely different perspective of the game and just how to play the game.
Yeah, it's way more focus.
That
Way
being
more
said,
focus.
we're gonna watch you guys hit this next shot, do well. It's 100 yards downwind.
He just made it.
He just made it once, so Willie, you should definitely make it if he made it.
Don't put that kind of...
Number 20.
Number 20, 20 all at once, no big deal.
No big deal.
Easy game is what they say.
Welcome back to another Par 3 podcast episode with some of my favorite people to play golf with. I'm gonna start to my right, because he don't say much, but one of my most competitive people that I love to play with is my man Echo, Jersey, New York area, tri-state area. This is, obviously y'all know Stephen Malbon. My man Henry, organizer, put together amazing groups. He should be a producer in life. He produces amazing groups. But to my left, let me do it. How to announce you to the tee. The man to my left has won numerous amounts of 0 championships.
Don't do that.
PGA Tour award winner of Zip Zero, Stingy with De Niro. With the swag of the Jay-Z's, the Lil Waynes, the Michael Jordans, the Kobe Bryants, the swag, I say. None other, Swagga Vance himself. Shout out to my boy Billy.
JR, thank you. Thank you so much. Stephen, thank you for having me. Yes, I'm Swagga Vance, the most electrifying amateur golfer out here. Could shoot 105 or 75, depending on what the weather is, but it's all right, because for the love of golf, that's why we're here.
Respect
or that
that.
one. You know what I mean?
This shoot. You shoot right here.
Swagga Vance is just here to help everybody find their authentic swing. You gotta love the Part 3 podcast. What they're doing is amazing, guys. And you know what I mean? Big shout out to Callaway, shout out to Top Golf, shout out to all the sponsors. My Odyssey triple track putter that has me dropping birds from deep. Shout out to you guys, because without y'all I couldn't do it. But yeah, let's talk about some golf, man. How we feel today? I feel good.
Are you feeling good?
I feel great.
Let's start with you, man. How did you get into the game, Swag?
Honestly, for real, shout out to my dad and my uncle. They taught me how to play golf when I was 11, and then I stopped. And then I picked it up again when I was like 30-something on some work shit, and it kind of changed my life. You know what I mean? And now I'm all over, you know, doing deals, you know, hitting 300-yard drives, just
internationally known.
Became a golf influencer overnight. Didn't even know. So hey, I'm rolling with it. It's God's plan, not mine, and I'm just happy to be here.
Respect that. Why did you stop playing, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, because I was a star quarterback football player in the state of New Jersey.
Oh,
You forgot that.
My bad.
Forgot that, JR.
I'm sorry. I just see you next to Victor Cruz all the time, so I just assumed when I see
it's all good.
Vic, I just see Super Bowls, and you mean I forgot you was Pop Warner MVP.
Remember that thing we got on video when I outdrove you, and then I hit the 3-wood on the green, and then slightly missed the eagle, but then I birdied it in? You remember that?
I remember that. I was there for that.
Never forget that. They always try to keep a young brother down, but it's okay, because it's God's plan, not mine, like I said earlier. Stephen, come on, get in here. How you feel about today?
God damn. I was just telling them I couldn't play with this group. I couldn't play. My fucking stomach hurts right now just fucking sitting here, let alone if I had to hit shots and hear all this shit every single time. He had just busted my man's balls over his dyed beard.
Yeah, get wild.
He got white stubs on the side. He got white stubs on the neck with a fucking fully black beard. Something's fucked up.
It depends on when the light hits it. It's like changes colors. It's like that.
Translucent.
Yeah, it's like that one custom paint. But you know, it's my guy. Nobody talks about him. Only I can make fun of him. That's it's my bro.
Man.
Shout out to my man BK, man. Solid golfer.
Right here. It's hilarious.
Solid golfer.
So
what's going on? The 50 and up crew. Talk
so
about
listen. So I've been playing golf for a long time. Billy's always on my back about that. He calls me Theo and Uncle for those that don't know, Abuelo for grandfather for those of you that don't know any Spanish. But it's fun to play with Billy. God, this is what golf is about. Golf is about meeting new people, hanging out with people, getting to enjoy the day and the round and find out about everybody else in the brotherhood and those that just play golf. And I want to thank JR for taking me in when I first came down here. We started playing golf at his golf course. He's always invited me. He's always been a good guy to me. When we go up top, I make sure that he's good when we playing golf events. So I shout out to JR for being a good dude, regardless of, you know, what he's done in his prior life. He's a star and all of that, but all the way around, he's just a good dude. So I appreciate that for you being a good dude. Steve, I met you last year where you've come from with your brand. It's amazing. So I want to congratulate you on that. And I've been in golf since I was 11 years old, and I'm glad to see that our people and this brotherhood is getting together and bringing people in golf that's never been in golf. Like this guy over here, Swagga Vance. Like, he's never been able to play golf back in the day, but we've allowed him to come in, and now he's taking it over and turning it into something else.
I was just about to say you're really mature, and those were beautiful words. And again, you come with the hate. Why? I don't know. I have no idea. But it's okay. It's okay, Theo.
Yeah, see what I mean? But no, it's a good time to play with him. I mean, he's a jokester and all of that, and he's trying to get better, and I want him to get better. But it's a good time to play with Billy and just everybody that you meet. Golf, that's what golf is about.
How many times I outdrove you today?
Maybe twice.
Okay.
But you went left when I hit it down the middle.
Let me tell y'all something about Herbert, though. Real talk. We played
best golfer out here.
Who is?
Hen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can.
Not me.
He's close.
He's up there.
He's
Not
strong
anymore.
second.
Yeah,
Close second. I like that. I like that.
Well, JR, but you just lost to Echo.
I'm sorry?
The last time we played, you lost to Echo. Right?
What you guys say about that?
So what does that mean?
That's true. It's just a true story. It's a true story,
That's
but let
very
me just
true.
introduce you. I'm the guy that does what Billy says, talks about. You know, when he says he
Everybody
hits
wants
this
to take credit for
close and
Billy.
he hits this far, I'm the action behind his words.
How many times I drove you to that?
I don't really talk much. You know what I'm saying?
How many times I
But
drove
I
you
do
to that?
I do what Billy says.
My man about
he
that
does.
action. I ain't gonna lie.
Wait.
I'm not gonna lie.
Everybody's got outdrove and beaten by me. Nobody likes to credit. It's like I'm like Drake in
You
golf.
do something one time and then you do it
You know what I'm
forever.
saying?
Wait a
They don't
minute.
want me to be great.
Wait a minute.
So hold on.
Wait a
We all have to say his
Bro,
real name.
what?
His real name
You're
is
Drake?
I'm coming in. I'm Drake of golf.
You're
I'm coming in
Drake?
hot because everybody's hating. They hate it.
You're
like
Drake
I'm melodic. I'm doing this, but now I'm
You're
taking golf to.
melodic.
I'm
You Drake
taking
with
golf
the
to.
braids?
I'm taking golf
And
to another
Billy
level.
Shambelli.
What do you mean?
Or the fade.
Billy Shambelli. That's his name.
A bunch of old haters.
I gave you the Swagga Vance.
You did, and I was trying to be positive.
Drake,
and
bro.
they,
Wait a
no,
minute,
because they're
hold
going
on,
dark.
Hold on.
They're pulling
You
me
gave
back.
him the Swagga Vance name?
No,
I didn't give him Swagga Vance name.
No, he embraced
But
it.
I'm
He gave him a
embracing
good
the Swagga
introduction.
Vance side. I'm embracing the Swagga Vance.
Why is this
I
an
embrace
attack on
that.
me?
But my thing is like, you Drake now?
No.
He called himself Drake.
Drake of the golf crew. Because I'm coming up.
That's OD,
fast.
bro. Bro, that's OD.
What's with all that tape on your hand and all that?
Tiger does it.
Why you hold it so hard with your right hand?
What happened?
You're supposed to hold it straight
I was gonna say,
to
Stevie,
your
ask the
left.
wrong question, Steven. Let's talk about the brand. I got on Malbon right now. Let's sell some clothes, Steven. Talk about the wrong shit. But finger tape. Fucking Tiger backwards, man.
Tiger backwards. Tiger backwards.
I love this fucking
How'd
show.
you get into the game? Hey, how'd you get in, bro? How'd you get into the game?
Man, I got into the game on a bet, just being a competitor. You know, it's like they said I couldn't do it, so I tried it, and I couldn't do it. So I had to get it,
Right.
and I did it.
How long ago was that?
That was about 22 years ago.
And you've been
Oh, so
hooked
you've been
since.
playing for a minute.
Yeah, I've been hooked since. Took a
Have I
couple
beat you
years.
before?
No.
You're a liar. You gonna lie on the podcast? Oh my God.
All right, you know, let me just be honest.
Have I beat you before?
The record is about 140, 145.
Whatever you're talking about,
1
nobody
and
wants to
1.
hear that. It's a
One
yes or
draw,
no question.
one loss,
It's a yes or no question.
and 145 wins my
Have I
way.
beat-
He
have I
said
beat-
it. He
have
said
I
it.
beat you
I just
before?
gave it to
No,
you.
it's a yes or no.
145,
Yes or no.
1 and
'Cause in
1.
the edit, I just need the yes. So it's a yes or no. All right?
At about
That's all that matters. It
$75,000.
doesn't matter. Echo, you've been
My
playing
way.
22 years and I've been playing 2. Swagga Vance is here and
That's
he's not
it.
going nowhere, people.
You've been playing too. You just said you played when you since you was 11.
And then I stopped. Didn't I say I stopped? I said I stopped.
What's the story?
20 years. I played
What's the
football. I
story?
put out hit records. I did a lot of stuff.
Oh,
Won Grammys,
okay.
all types of other stuff. But who cares about that?
Oh,
I'm a
you won the
golfer now.
Grammys.
I'm a fucking golfer. Forget about music and all this other stuff. I'm a golfer. And that's what we're talking about. We're talking about Malbon. We're talking about the reason we're here. We're talking about all the amazing things we're doing. Steve paid for free transfusions for everybody. We got sponsors. Having a blast.
I have a shot on me. I've made a hole-in-one today, so you know what I'm saying?
I'm about to go hit a hole in one. We're going to keep the cameras rolling. It'll be me and JR, the only people here hole-in-ones. Do I get a Lexus?
Oh, that's
no.
it. That's the 17th hole.
Come on, dude.
Trust me, I already tried.
Damn.
He dunked it. All right, we're going to follow their swings here. It's 100 yards downwind. JR obviously knows exact digits.
95.
95 with a little back
I
swing.
want everyone out there who's watching this podcast to watch Billy Swag Vance hit his shot.
Say the name right.
Let's get him.
Say the name right.
It is the name.
Oh, yeah, that is the name.
Swagga Vance.
Oh, Swagger.
Swagger.
Swagga with an A, T-O, inshore. Let's go.
Just understand, we have video though. That's what I'm. Is this video?
Oh, video, yeah.
Oh yeah, it's fucking video.
Clubhouse. I was about to say, hey, you said you going aim left. That's the way. Aim left. But left is that JBL truck. That motherfucker was aimed at the driving range. Come on, Swagger, play your game.
Yeah, the birds in here.
The birds in the air, the vultures, they're circling.
He's dead in the water.
The vultures are circling on your ass.
Come on, smooth swing. It's all right. It's golf. There's people that understand the game. That love the game. And me, I'm fucking different. Okay?
Keep rolling this shit too.
They don't want the God to win. They don't want me to be great. You know what I'm saying? But I just gotta figure the fuck out. Go, motherfucker.
No green.
Oh, yes.
On the green, no big deal. No big deal. A little birdie
I
shot.
knock it in for birdie.
You gotta put.
That's what I do. That's what they didn't want me to do. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want me to be great. But I'm Swagga Vance, and they can't take that. And I have my own authentic swing. Find yours.